Hello, my loves. It's She here with Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets, okay? So I was receiving in the pre-shuffle a download that if you have been having trouble receiving something, if you have been having trouble manifesting something into your 3D, you're about to receive help. You're about to receive a gift. Someone or something is going to step forward and provide some kind of assistance to you. So something that has been challenging you, something that has been kind of diverting your energy around, that is going to be coming to an end. I also, I had to fill out some paperwork and return it to the office this morning. And while I was out, I was driving down the road and this huge commotion really caught my attention, and I looked up into the sky and there was this hawk. There was a hawk that was flying overhead, and it had this whole gang of crows. There were like 5 or 6 crows who were chasing this hawk out across the road and then down over this field. And I really just heard your ancestors are getting rid of like a bird of prey. Like, so somebody who was trying to prey on you, or something that was trying to prey on you. Now, this could be a person, this could be a place, this could be a mindset. This could be something like your ancestors are coming in and helping you to get rid of any kind of self-saboteur habits, or if this is about this could be about something more psychological, like depression, or just kind of like it could be a victim mentality. It could be just feeling like really low, feeling this kind of hopeless feeling. Let it resonate as it does for you. If you've not been feeling that, congratulations. Absolutely. That's amazing. If you have, Spirit is saying that they are helping you to come in, and as always, I am not a medical professional. So if you are feeling any kind of psychological distress or emotional distress, I would encourage you to reach out, get help, because Spirit is saying there's help out there, and they're going to help guide you towards getting the help that you really need. Okay. So there's some kind of third-party interference here that is being cut out. It is no longer a factor, is what I'm hearing. So yeah. Come on. This 5 of Pentacles. Not 5 of Pentacles. Okay, maybe 5 of Pentacles. Maybe some of you were. But I really feel like this is a decision that you have made. You have made some type of decision here to cut out. You have stopped standing on the fence about something or trying to juggle something. And you have made a decision here that has really manifested. You've decided to stop letting the past, stop letting regrets, stop letting things, this 3 of Cups, like I said, in reverse, this upside down 3 of Cups here, stop you from understanding that there is partnership, or there are people out there who really want to help you, right? With this courtship card here, there are people out there who really want to help you, who really want to help bring, you see with that 4, bring balance. Absolutely. Because I was just about to say, it was reminding me of the 4 of Wands, and there's the House card right underneath that. So stability. Okay. So if you've had some kind of concern, something that has been concerning you, something that has been weighing on your heart, Spirit is here saying that we have seen what you have done. We have seen the work you have put in. We've seen the shadow work that you've put in. We've seen, that you've been working on your projects, that you've been doing what you need to be doing, okay? And we are really going to help guide you along your pathway. We have been helping guide you on this pathway to transformation, and we will continue to help you, right? And I feel like a lot of you are kind of sitting there waiting for, I don't think you're necessarily waiting, like you're just sitting there waiting, but I do think that some of you have had this expectation. Again, like I said, you've put this manifestation out there into the universe, and you've really been expecting it to come. And I do believe that now is the time. And I think that some of you might have been struggling with feeling like, you could have been struggling with feeling like feelings of worth, with feelings of judgment or fear. I see this Queen of Wands in reverse back here. That's really giving me, I'm not even going to play. I heard my spirit guide say the ops. This is giving me the energy of the ops. So someone here, this could have been a misguided teacher here with this Hierophant in reverse. This could also be about, say that you were having troubles at work where you feel like you were being unfairly treated by a boss, or unfairly treated by the system. You could have been feeling a lot. This could go more psychologically deep, where you feel like you were unfairly treated by your community, by your country, that you weren't properly protected, or you weren't properly taught by your parents or friends or family. It's kind of giving me that. But again, there is that 2 of Cups in the background. Again, you have closed some kind of contract here, all right? Or Also, if this was a contract between you and somebody else, if this person failed to follow through with their side of the contract, Spirit is saying, don't worry, we're canceling out that contract and we are bringing you in a new one with a teacher, a mentor, a helper, a guide, someone here that is going to help you. Again, like I said, that Three of Cups was being spilled out. Whatever this is, and this also, of course, as always, could be an energy within you as well, right? It could be this kind of, because there was that judgment energy, and the Queen of Wands in reverse can be a judgmental energy. It can be an energy where you feel like you are lacking, or you are, insecure. You feel like you are not confidently sitting in your position of power. That can also be this energy right here. So if things have been happening in your life, or if events that have happened to you have made you question your work, or question your worth, your work, your power, if you have felt like you were being put in a position of having friends, family, partners, in any kind of sense, business partners, or, more romantic partners that have put you in a position of feeling like, you have been devalued. If you have been devalued, that's the kind of, it's like, because the Queen of Wands in the upright is also not just about her attractiveness, her beauty, her abilities, her confidence. It's also about the Queen of Wands in the upright is also about embracing your inner magic, right? Embracing your inner abilities, embracing your inner magician, so for some of you, this could be about fully embracing parts of yourself that you might have been very judgmental of, forgiving past versions of yourself for making the mistakes. The past versions of us make those mistakes, so the future version of us cannot be ignorant in the ways that we were in the past. So it's not for us to really beat ourselves up because maybe we didn't know, now we know better. Once you learn better, you can do better. It's that kind of energy as well. Okay. So whatever this kind of predatory energy was, it's being cut out here. And things that were hidden to you are about to be revealed to you. And yeah, with this Eight of Pentacles right there, this could definitely be a work situation. It could have been a past work situation, or it could have been a situation that was preventing you from moving forward in your career, or moving forward on a project perhaps that you were working on. For some of you, this could be about you being very self-judgmental. If you were having issues around having some kind of creativity block or writer's block or something like that, right? And then you were like, oh, why can't I get this? Why can't I get over it? It's that kind of energy. It's because you were being misguided. There was some kind of old paradigm here, okay, that needed to be cut away so that you can have this new energy come in here. Okay. Yeah. Tower. Inspiration. This could be also about inspiration striking, right? It's a very, come on now. And I talked about the Four of Wands. There it is, right? And I talked about how, come on, and the Six of Cups in reverse as well. Right? This is about letting go of things from your childhood, or letting go of things from your past that no longer serve you, letting go of old habits, or letting go of, it can be letting go of toxic nostalgia, or, the way things used to be. This, if you have issues with depressive rumination, or, just not forgiving or not letting things go from the past, which is that Five of Cups energy, this is about an energy coming in here that is really going to clear that energy away. All right, is finally going to be that energy of you letting this go, forgiving, releasing. This could also be about you having some kind of somatic release. Are you releasing some kind of trauma stored in your body? This could be about you learning how to go to therapy. This could be about you learning how to do somatic release exercises, or whether that be physical or mental or emotional exercises that could allow you to release that stored trauma out of your body. And trauma can be on a scale. It can be, childhood trauma that is much more physical or much more mental, or it could be on the lighter scale as well, so let it resonate as it does for you. All right, but this is about you, absolutely, with this Page of Wands here, going on a beautiful journey of discovery, of self-discovery, right? And again, I'm getting this energy. I'm being drawn to this Queen of Wands, and I'm hearing denying who you really are. So this could also be a part about you accepting parts of yourself that perhaps you might have locked away, you might have isolated away from. You could, this is also about how we can get stuck when we are doing the shadow work. We can get stuck in labeling parts of ourselves as bad, as low vibrational, parts of our past or things that we participated in. Now, this could be about cutting away any kind of toxic shame cycles that you might have, letting go of guilt or anger or fears that you have about your future, about you returning back to the past, especially if you have cut away old paradigms, if you've cut away old habits, if you've cut away old addictions, addictive habits in your personality, cut away addictive, codependent relationships. This is about having that fear that it'll come back, having that fear that you will relapse or go backwards, or, that you won't have what it really takes to move yourself forward. This is about you dropping all of that, letting it go, and embracing what Spirit has to bring in for you. Okay. And it's going to be this beautiful tower moment for you where you finally can let go and release and realize. I feel like for a lot of you, you do realize that this tower was built on a shaky, maybe even toxic foundation of shame or blame, or, this is about, if it is more of like a career base, this is about you realizing that job that you've been holding on to, you were holding on to it because of a scarcity or a poverty mindset. And it is, it's that I don't have to take this, I'm being mistreated, abused by my coworkers or by my boss. They're asking me to stay late. They're asking me to work even when I'm sick. They're asking me to come in on my off days. They're asking me to go above and beyond. And I am not seeing the payback for that. I'm not seeing the pay raise for that. In fact, it's, we're letting this person go. We're letting that person go. Hey, actually, we can't hire that new hire. We're going to need you to pick up 2 or 3 people's jobs and get paid the same amount. And also, no, I can't approve of your PTO time. It's that kind of energy where it's like, we're just going to work you to death kind of energy, right? And it's like letting go and realizing, I do not have to stay in this position. I do not have to stay here and allow myself to get run over, whether or not that's it in whatever relationship, whether that is from the outside, whether that be a boss, a job, from your career, whether that be from society telling you that you should have a certain view on yourself based on your experiences, or based on your past actions, or based on the way that you look, or based on your religion or your, sexual orientation. It is June. Happy Pride Month. Okay. We are supporters over here. Get it how you live it. I am so proud of you if you are realizing on any type of, I don't have to deal with this BS anymore. Okay. I don't have to deal with this BS anymore. I can be loved and accepted for exactly who I am. And I don't deserve anything less than that. I don't deserve anything less than a job who sees me as an asset. I don't deserve anything less. It's like, if I'm going to be giving up all this personal time and giving up sleep and doing that, I might as well be working on my own business, or I might as well be giving up that time for a company who truly appreciates me and deserves, I might as well be giving up those and having those sleepless nights for a job that, for a cause, or for a job that deserves that from me, from people who truly, I deserve to be in a relationship from a person who doesn't keep me up, waiting for them to come, waiting for them to come over, or waiting for them to come home from God knows who, where, who with where with what, laying in my bed. It's that kind of realization that I don't have to take this shit no more. I don't have to be here. I don't have to deal with this. I can let go of this. Whatever was inside of me that made me feel like I was worth this, I'm letting go of it. Whatever issues that I had within me that made me feel like I had no other option but to stay in this compromised position, I'm not compromising anymore. And it's this, and you're so, oh my God, I wish you could feel how I feel right now. Like, your spirit guides, they're so proud of you. They're like, it's like this feeling, it's like this feeling of this, they're so proud, so proud. I feel like somebody here could have a passed over like grandmother or grandfather or mother or father figure, somebody that helped raise you, that is just looking at you from the other side, and they're just like, I'm so proud of you. Like, my chest is, I have like this energy, like this pressure in my heart chakra. It's like, this feeling if you see like a child that you really care about, like taking their first steps or learning, learning new words and, growing and developing. You see them, give a great performance at their first recital or something like that, or they're going into school and you have that swelling, like parental kind of, I'm so proud of you. Like, this is amazing. The future generations are improving. You're seeing that child walk across stage and get that diploma. You're just like, oh, I'm so proud of you, baby. Like, that's the kind of feeling that I have right now. I almost feel like I'm at tears because your spirit guides are just like, yes, like, thank goodness. Like, thank goodness. I have the chill bumps, you guys. I do. And I promise you, it is not cold at all. I don't know if you guys can see those. Can you see it? Yeah, I can kind of see it a little bit. But like, whew, it is that kind of feeling where they're just like, oh, baby, I'm so proud of you. Like, yes, and in general, even if you don't, it is your spirit guides. It is your ancestors from the past being like, yes, you are breaking out of those generational toxic mindsets. You are breaking those generational curses. You are taking those steps forwards, and you're making us proud. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're making us proud, baby. You are making us proud. Okay. So, absolutely. And it is this feeling of, I feel so at home with myself, with this new self, with the old version of myself, of understanding that I had to be that old version of myself to survive whatever it was I was going through. But being that person does not serve me now. I don't have to vilify that person. I don't have to demonize that person. I don't have to condemn that person. I can understand that that was the way that I had to be strong back then. But I have to be a different type of strong now, or I have to be a different type of understanding now. I have to open up my mind and open up my heart and allow myself to embrace something different, to push beyond my comfort zones and finding new comfort zones in victory and celebration and harmony. For some of you, this is about you healing a broken heart and realizing, you know what, I can do this. I can go out there. I can date again. I can have love again. I can trust again, and that's beautiful, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of y'all. Yeah. This is about you realizing, and for some of you, this is about realizing the false person inside of yourself. You realizing, I don't want to be this false person anymore. I don't want to be the type of person that just accepts and compromises who I am and my vision anymore. I'm not going to do that. Also, I'm not going to have these false people in my life, these false belief systems in my life anymore. I'm not dealing with that anymore. I'm not hiding anymore. I want to feel at home in my body, in myself, in who I am. I want to have confidence in the person that I truly am. And I want to be able to be that person, unapologetically. Okay. Spirit said, you got the message with that 7 up there. You got this, the message of spiritual awakening. Also, I feel like for some of you, if this is, that offer of a partnership, that offer of a relationship, that career offer, that, whatever it is, it's coming to you. It's coming. Okay. You're about to receive it. And privileged lady, come on now. This is about you grounding in a much more reliable self-image, and you're just, you're feeling so much more yourself, and because of that, you're walking in a different energy. Your authenticity is showing and it's shining, and those who need to see it are seeing it. But this is a lot more about you making those choices and changes. Yes, exactly. So this is some kind of message that you have been worried about, that you have been despairing over. Again, with that not hiring sign in the background, for some of you, this is about the fact that you were really worried about your career, or really worried about, occupation. You are going to be receiving that acceptance letter. You are going to be receiving that. If any of you were worried about financial struggles, you are going to be, receiving significance for that. Yeah, exactly. They're coming to an end. Coffin. So your fears, your worries, your anxieties, they're coming to an end. And so is all of this energy from your past, all of this regret and pain and fear, and I made a mistake, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Or, for some of you, this could be about you leaving a relationship, or about you leaving, a relationship, a partnership, a job, and you're like, oh my God, did I do the right thing? How am I going to pay my bills next month? What's going on? Spirit is saying the end to that worry is coming. The end, and you've really released a cycle and let something go here. And this is also about you becoming like the main character energy. This is about you becoming the focus of yourself. So if your fears, your anxieties, your worries, if you had codependencies, like you put your job, your boss, your toxic, family members, or your toxic relationship over yourself and your priority, or your kid's safety, or something like that. This is about you saying, no, no more. No more. Unexpected income. And I think it flipped over because I think in the end, you knew this was coming. In a sense, like you knew, like, okay, I know you kept this faith that God, Spirit, the universe, you were going to end up pulling it off in the end, that you were going to be able to find this energy and to ground this energy in for yourself, Exactly. You knew. Pathway flew out right over this. You knew that you put in the work. You were told, you put in the work, you allow this tower moment to happen. You allow for divine time to really come in here. You trust and have faith in yourself. Do the work that you need to do, and you are going to find that place that feels like home, those people that feel like home, that feeling home within yourself and who you are. And I feel like that is why this is quite expected. It's quite expected because you knew, if I walk down this pathway, I heard great fortune. I'm going to have a great fortune, And I do believe if there was anybody here outside of yourself that was trying, and again, this doesn't have to be some mustache twirling villain who was like, but some of you might. I know before here we have talked about people stealing content, or people stealing ideas, intellectual property, or people trying to steal relationships, people trying to steal partners from other people. We've talked about the gambit here, run the whole gamut here on the channel about how this thief energy, or whether or not this thief energy can be within ourselves, our self-sabotaging ways, or maybe the not so healthy ways, not so healthy coping mechanisms, or, tendencies that we were taught. Not all of us grew up in a family that taught us to love and respect ourselves, right? And this is about you letting go of anything that is taking your energy, and you're receiving a gift for that. Come on now. Come on now. Okay. So they want me to pull an Isis oracle. I'm feeling like this is coming to an end. Yes. The knot of Isis, energetic stabilization within the buckle of the beloved. So this is about your energy stabilizing and balancing out, and you feeling much more capable. So whatever it was that's been stealing your energy, whether or not it be fears or worries, or, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? I don't feel stable. I might not have a house, or I might not have a partner. How am I going to pay my bills if I break up from this relationship? That kind of energy. Okay, so I stood up to my boss and I said, stick it where the sun don't shine, and maybe in a professional way, I said that. I turned in my 2-week notice. I'm gone. And it's like, oh God, what am I going to do? What can I really do? It's the end of that, of any kind of fears or worries or anxieties about that. So, I don't have any doubts that you guys are out there putting out your resumes and filling out stuff, and, you're making the smart decisions that you need to make in order to bring about a more stable, blessed new beginning for you. But you're also being guided through taking those leaps of faith, taking those leaps of faith. You heard the messages, you got the signs, and you're going. I knew that was coming out. Proper burial for freedom. Sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. Come on. Come on now. Now, whatever this was that you needed to let go, you've properly buried it. Come on, you hear that? You see that? Proper burial for freedom. To gain your freedom from this energy right here. From this energy right here. Right? Letting go and realizing that is a false self. For some of you, this is even about changing your relationship with money, changing your relationship with finances, changing your relationship with fame for some of you, I'm hearing, or for notoriety, for being noticed, for standing out. Power over 7 scorpions. Power to conjure, conjure, yeah, lower vibrational force. So this is about, there was some kind of lower vibrational force here, and you've overcome it, right? Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. And Sekhmet, mostly people call on Sekhmet to help them with their, for me personally, I call on Sekhmet to help me resolve and to transmute anger that I have from childhood abuse or from childhood trauma that I endured, right? From misjudgment or anger or, just that kind of energy, right? For me personally. Now, she might come to you for something else. But I see that energy. It's like having that power to overcome that which tries to keep you down, right? Having the power to soar over fears, judgment, anger. That this energy right here is giving me this big Queen of Wands in reverse energy. It really, really is. And like I said before, this could be a specific person for you. This could be an energy within you or just an energy in general. But this is about you. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Isis. About you transmuting this low vibrational energy, magic and ritual, crafting sacred practice, again, to bring in stabilization. So this is about the fact that you went through the shadow work. You're doing the things. You're doing the journaling. You're doing the going to get counseling. You're doing the, the meditating, the eating right, the taking care of yourself, when you get those messages, you say, okay, spirit, and you put it into practice. This is about that, right? This is about the steps you have taken to bring about a better, higher existence for yourself. Right? You've made those steps physically, emotionally, psychologically. Divine destiny, path of the divine warrior. Exactly. Because a lot of you know, right? I have this pathway that I am meant to follow, and I have to overcome. I have a divine destiny here. I have a divine destiny that I am to accomplish here. And I can't let whatever this is in my past slow me down and stop me from accomplishing that. High Priestess. Past life, present power. The many spiritual faces of you. Yeah. I'm hearing that some of you, okay, so some of you are really overcoming some kind of past life energy here where you were dealing with some kind of dark high priestess past life energy. Whether that be karmic energy stored up within you or whether or not this be another person who was a dark priestess who might have performed some kind of, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say what I just heard, but yeah. Goodness gracious. Some kind of dark arts or some kind of, hexing kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Oof, goodness gracious. Yeah, for some of you, this is also too, with that pointing energy, this could also be for you being mislabeled. If any of you feel like you did go through some kind of judgment energy because you were mislabeled as a dark witch, or you were mislabeled as, working with the devil, or, I don't know what they're doing over there. They're doing hoogity, boogity, woogity, woogity shit over there. Burn them. That kind of energy. If any of you have any kind of persecution energy from your past, okay? This could be about this. about you overcoming this and releasing this from your energetic body. You know, for some of you, this could definitely be resonating. I'm getting like a really deep energy of like this being a wound that has resonated through several of your past lives. You know, like there have been several past lives where this wound has been this wound of judgment or fear of judgment, being labeled something different. For some of you, this even could have implanted some kind of wound of, oh, y'all, I see there's a lizard that I see around my house. And when I see that lizard, it's actually it's a type of newt. It's a type of brown newt. And when I see that, that is a big sign for me of ancestral energy. Big ancestral energy for me. So that's huge that I just saw that right there. And so it's this ancestral trauma, this ancestral energy, whether it be from your actual bloodline or whether it be from an energetic bloodline, right? Your Tobiashka, right? Like whether or not it be from in your a wound that has been held in your soul, or whether or not it was held within this bloodline. For some of you, I'm getting that it's both. That you as a soul were chosen to be born into this bloodline because not only did you have this wound of being judged in the past, but also someone in this bloodline has had that wound. It is a wound of a fear, of judgment, of a repression of self, maybe even a repression of magical abilities, psychic abilities, right? Ooh, I'm getting that. Ooh, really strong, especially with that Queen of Wands in reverse, because like I said earlier, the Queen of Wands in reverse can be a magic user. She could be a witch. Now, again, if you do not resonate with any of these labels, please allow it, release it, let it go. It's not for you. It's for someone else, and that's fine. We don't judge here. Okay? Ooh, that's really deep. I'm pulling up that really deep stuff. Isis is really here trying to help heal some very, very deep wounds within you. And as always, I always tell all the light workers here on my channel, thank you. All the starseeds, all the light workers, all the high priestess, all the empresses, all the divine masculines, you know, all the high priests that are in here. And you're here manifesting into these bloodlines to help raise the vibration of Gaia. Thank you for the work that you are doing. I know it's not easy. I know it is not easy, but I appreciate you incredibly. And so does the universe, and so do your spirit guides, and so do your ancestors. You know, it is, you know, and I'm not even going to play with you, okay, because we're open to all kind of, for some of you, okay, for some of you, it was your ancestors that brought this judgment of a high priestess around, okay? 3232 was down on the clock right when I said that, okay? So for some of you, it was your very ancestors who were the one which burnt, you know, and it was a high priestess. It was a light worker. It was a divine one that you might have brought about the ending of a bloodline to. And now, as a soul, you are here, you know, to make good, you know, to make right that's misjudgment, or that, you know, or for some of you, you are just here. Your very presence is here to enlighten people, to bring people over, to be like, wow, magic is real, you know, psychic ability, you know, this whole spirit world stuff, it's real, you know, wow. And for, you know, there's a lot of you who are here to receive divine and loving acceptance is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing many people with their arms open wide, hugging you, embracing you, telling you that you are a magnificent person for the work, for the light work, for the spiritual work that you are doing here. I'm seeing you, I feel like I could cry, but it's like this energy that's welling up from deep, deep inside. So for a lot of you, you are here to undo that, to heal that wound of feeling like I was just here trying to make this world a better place. And I was rejected, or I was, you know, my family was taken away from me, or wounds were given to me and my, you know, in my soul and my energetic body. when all I was doing was here to try to help the people here, right? Oh, that's deep. That's really, really deep. Because I see the hawk, because I talked about the hawk. There's the hawk right there with Isis, you know. Come on. And it came right back out. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. This is also about many of you having a Kundalini awakening of realizing, like, I am allowed to be that more magical side of myself. I have no need to fear persecution, to fear others' words, other hateful people's words. You are here to release this paradigm for many people, and for your own personal soul to release any kind of resentment or anger that you might have held within you because of this past judgment, or any kind of self-anger or self-hatred. Okay? Cartouche. Divine names of power. There is power in a name, is what I heard. There's power in a name. Many of you, I think, are going to be, if you're still here, you're going to be receiving divine downloads of powerful deities. I know that for me, sometimes I have spiritual beings that come to me, and they reveal their name to me over time. You know, they reveal who exactly it is. I think that if you are going to call on a specific deity, or you're going to call on a specific energy to come in to work, say if you call in Sekhmet, I think that it isn't important for you to do your proper background, that it is for you. But I understand that sometimes there are certain energies that come to us, and it is kind of a sense of here of like, I will reveal my name to you when you are worthy, because again, there is power in a name. There is power in knowing the name of certain individuals, to call on those individuals, to call on their name, and to invoke the power of those deities or those angelic beings, or of God source, you know, to invoke the names of those things. It's very powerful. And I think that for some of you, you are going to be not only being introduced and working and really learning the names of more of like your spirit guides, of guardian angels, getting those like specific, like, oh, this deity is going to reveal itself to me. It wants to work with me. This guardian angel, oh, you know, my guardian angel is saying, hi, lovely, it's me, your Aunt Sarah. I'm here to help you. You know, like, oh, so not only do I just know that I have a guardian angel, I can call on a specific person, you know, and that specific person might be like, hey, I would love it if you would light a candle in my name. I would love it if you would, you know, celebrate my life, because I'm here working with you. There's this kind of like energy exchange that they want to have with you. And there is also this energy of you learning power in the names of yourself. For some of you, you might really be learning your soul names, your past life names, something like that is what I'm getting with this cartouche here. And again, I was getting, you know, this kind of making, you know, burning, doing a burning bowl, or lighting an incense, or, you know, putting the names or faces of your ancestors that you love to work with on an altar, or on your, you know, like just have it in your home and have like a candle burning there. Or if you do, you know, say that you burn like the Archangel Michael candles or the Virgin Mary candles or anything like that, having that kind of sacred space that you create within your home, within yourself as well. Exactly. Enter the chamber of healing. So there's deep healing coming here. Mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. Yeah. And you're going to feel much more nourished. For some of you, if it's a little less spiritual for you and it's a little more psychological, this could be about you reparenting yourself, right? About you unlearning those toxic, maladaptive behaviors and learning that, wow, this really doesn't help me. This doesn't hurt me. But when, when I do this, it actually, it grows my spirit. It grows my power. It psychologically makes me feel safe and taken care of and nourished, Stay true and be in your power. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of divine authority. Come on now. I am allowed to be my true, authentic self. I invoke myself. I invoke my own energy. I invoke my true self, not this false self that I was taught to be here in this earth. I invoke my true self, my true spirit form of myself, who I was before I was taught all of these toxic behaviors, or before I came here and I forgot, I was washed and bathed in the river of, what is it they call it? It's like where you are, amnesia, where you're given, where you forget how strong, how powerful you truly are, when you forget all of these things and you have to rediscover, I am an eternal being with a soul. I have, a father, I have a mother, I have a higher self, I have a higher being, I have all these past lives, or I have all these past experiences. I have been this and I have been called that, and I have many names, but I am invoking my true strength within myself, the true soul that God put here on earth. I am discovering that. Look at that. Look at Isis. It's just like, you, baby. It's you. Like, you are that magical, high vibrational being who was put here. God trusted you. Truth unveiled. Look at that. Truth unveiled. Portal of light. She glides on wings through time and space. Come on now. Ooh, it's getting real mystical, magical in here. I love that. We love when we get mystical and magical around here. Divine guardian. I told you. Come on now. Whatever you practice, whatever you preach, I believe in that there are many paths set forward that God has for us to find our high vibrational selves and our true higher selves. Okay? And ancient power mystery. Come on now. Many of you are going to be reawakening and rediscovering ancient abilities. Many of you are opening up your Akashic records and you're saying, I remember the lifetime when I did this and I did that. When I practiced this, or I did this, and I'll take a little bit of that and I'll take a little bit of this and I'll, key of life. Come on now. Spinning the Ankh, the key of life. Come on now. This is about going through a reawakening of self. Rediscovering who I truly want to be, who I truly am, my true, most purest form of myself, and allowing the old forms of myself to truly pass, and to forgive and let go of the past, and truly allow a cycle to come to an end, and allow a new, I want to say a new, but it's just new to you, because it's not really new. It is, your truest form of yourself. It's truly your old form of yourself before you learned all that you did when you inhabited this body, right? The truth that you know, that you are a soul, that you are an eternal being, and that God loves you, and that all of this. Yeah. So whatever kind of mysteries this 3D, this mortal coil might have put over your eyes, this is about you realizing, I have, coverage. I have sanctuary is not the word that I want to use. I'm hearing I am a sanctified being. So, yeah. Wings of Isis. Y'all. Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. Did you hear what Spirit said? Okay? Uniting with the angelic self. Come on. Come on now. Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. Yeah. So for some of you, this is, about you. If you're more like the star beings out there, this is about you reconnecting with older, more ancient versions of yourself, to really help guide and enlighten and really ground in and transmute some higher vibrational energies here onto the earth plane, okay? Y'all out there doing the thing, okay? And if there was anything that was trying to take that energy from you or slow you down or hold you back, anything from this mortal world that you might have been taught that made you forget your true angelic high vibrational self and the truth of who you really are, it is truth unveiled, right? Truth unveiled. Yeah, miracle, miraculous healing of the goddess. Come on now. Miraculous healing. Y'all, this is beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. And again, with this cartouche, divine names of power. This is about you finding that true, powerful version of yourself that is everlasting, that it always has a divine connection with God, that always has a divine connection. For some of you, this is about reestablishing or even opening up more of a divine connection with your spirit guides, with the angelic realm, with your star beings, with with the Galactic Federation or whatever it is, okay, that you are connecting to and you're downloading from, and you're getting those high vibrational messages to be a better person and to take care of yourself and take care of your family line, and whatever it is, whatever you're praying to that is, bringing love and light onto this world. I am happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you are spreading the love, okay? All right, well, that's what I have for you. I loved this message. It was very nice. Very nice. There is all these wonderful pollinators around my house right now. The trees all around my house, the mimosa trees around my house have dropped their pollen. They're apparently I have a lot of feminine mimosa trees around my house, and they've dropped all of their, I don't know exactly what you call it, because I don't know if it's exactly pollen. But whatever it is that attracts in all the pollinates so that they, the pollinators, I would guess it would be, so there's all these wonderful bumblebees around my house everywhere, just, exchanging energy and continuing the circle of life. And I don't know, I just felt really guided to share that, where it's just, bumblebees for me are a really big sign of life continuing on, of, the circle of life and of happiness, of summer, of good times. So I think it's, I'm receiving really good messages about positive things happening in you guys' lives and mine as well. I'm claiming both of those. Yeah, justice is coming in here. Come on now. Justice is coming in. Spirit also say, as always, I say, I'm not a lawyer, okay? But if somebody has had some kind of legal battle on their heart and on their minds, I'm hearing you're going to receive a favorable verdict soon. Ooh, excuse me. That was a lot. Ooh, a lot of energy moving around. Nope, I was just making sure there was nothing else. Thank you guys so very, very much for being here with me today. As always, I'm very proud of you. Thank you for the work, as always, that you are doing. Thank you, okay, to your ancestors, spirits, angels, guardians, and guides, as well as star beings who are here to help guide you here, to receive this message. I hope it gave you the love, light, or clarity that you need in your situation, booze, okay? I really appreciate you guys, as always, do the YouTube things. Thank you to my spirits, angels, guardians, ancestors, and guides for guiding me through this, for helping me along my evolutionary and spiritual path, as well as helping me to deliver this message to you and keeping me safe while I do so. As always, I am feeling high vibrational. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling good. Life is feeling good and feeling great, feeling beautiful, and I'm very grateful and blessed to be in the position that I am right now. Thank you guys so very much for being here and being a part of my journey. I really appreciate every single last one of you. Thank you. And like I said earlier, do the YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you want to claim this energy, or if you just have something to say. Keep it kind, keep it respectful, okay? And we can have an open discussion. Thank you guys so very, very much. I appreciate every single one of you. As always, I've already said a couple of times, but I just want you to know. I just want you to know. Okay? I will see you lovelies in the next one, okay? Have a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever this finds you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!